that was another part that got hard. Before she died, she took the boys.
Yeah.
And that almost killed me. She came and took the boys, and B didn't stop her. And I like to have died.
Mm.
Our son Anson, the baby that was born when Vanessa died, he was 15. He was rebellious, and he didn't want to follow Booker's rules. And he was because remember now, I'm the one that initiated this relationship with them and the boys, and so she would keep them and she would tell them all negative stuff, and so he didn't want to live with us anymore. He didn't want to live with us anymore, and there was issues with the monies, and it was just it was bad. But then she comes to our house, and he's 15, and she takes the two older boys to live with her, and I almost died. And she sat there in my house, and I said to her, I said, how can you take my children? How can you take my children? I said, nowhere in the Bible does it say that grandparents should raise the children. I said, he's rebellious. He needs his father. He needs rules. And I said, but they're my children. How do you take my children? And I'm laughing now because I don't want to get all ugly. Yeah. But that was, I think that was an unseen wedge that came between us that B did not recognize. But I was broken. I was broken at that point when she came and took the boys. But you know what I said to God? I prayed, and I prayed for my sons while they were gone. And I said to God, I said, if you ever let them come back to my house, I would never give Satan our relationship again. Because they left angry, they left upset with us. And I said to God, if you ever let them come back, and they leave again on their own, I'll never give Satan our relationship. Well, I just prayed for them. Every day I prayed for them. Let me share this, and we need to move on. My whole life was wrapped up in my sons. And I thought I was responsible for everything about my children. And I believe when they were removed and taken from me, it allowed me to trust God like I never trusted him before. God showed me they're not for you to hold on to that tight. They are mine. They are not yours. And when God showed me that, my relationship with God changed. But so anyway, we got them back.
They came back home.
But let me tell you, it was so funny. Well, see, we were getting calls that the 15-year-old wasn't going to school, he wasn't coming to school, and all of this stuff. And so anyway, we were, and so we didn't know this. We didn't know. It was a while before we found out that she had put him out. She had put him out, and he was even living with her. So we're looking at this movie about that gorilla. What was that gorilla's name? We were looking at this movie about this gorilla that they were trying to save, and he was love. And I'm crying, and I'm saying, I'm going to get my boy, whether you take me or not. I'm going. Was it Mean Joe Green, the big gorilla movie? And so I'm just crying, and I'm saying, we're going to Dixon. We're going to Dixon. And B has said, no, she wanted them. She gonna work it out. And so, but after that movie, I said, either you take me or I go by myself, but I'm going to find my child. And so we did. We went and got them, and they came back home. And God is a good God. God is a good God.